Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I was doing something earlier today. My camera's moved. There we go. Season Splendor now live. Okay. Okay. All right. So last week, unfortunately, last week got busy. I want to get back into Valheim at some point, pretty soon. I just was we're getting the garden all set up. We're doing some stuff today. Excuse me. And I just tired this evening. So I kind of want to do something that's a little more straightforward. So figured why not do a little more Diablo 4. I'm having a lot of fun with Last Epoch, as well as Grim Dawn. Why not do this? Okay. Oh yeah, we're down here. Hang on a second. So we do have a couple missions around. Season rank rewards available. Okay. Whatever that means. Reliquaries. Sure, why not? We'll claim something. Oh, how many points do we have? 7? Well, I don't think we need to claim anything right now. Hang on a second. Just got to look at them so I know what they are. Yay, there we go. All right. There's a Doom the Dark Ages reliquary. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's cool, but crossover's a little strange. It's not really the same universe, you know? Although there might be some cool items. That's kind of cool. That's whatever. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Expecting more out of him, you know? But whatever. Okay. Let's have a mission up here. We'll head that direction. We have a point. Still haven't kind of figured out everything I want to do. I'm kind of like in Reap right now. I'll probably die here, but doesn't have a huge range to it. I mean, it's an okay range, nothing major though. I find it a little hard to use the oh. That was the last potion. I'm not getting enough guys up. I need to be popping more up. Oh shit. I didn't see my health go down. I picked up a potion, but I didn't get it used. Wow. Do not have the strength to do this. Man, it just doesn't have the range. And I do not have the way to take these guys out. I upgraded my difficulty, and I probably did it too early. The range on these are just real small too. I mean, for these small groups, it's not bad. But I don't have the longevity to really go and fight something face on, you know? I mean, this at least gives us healing, you know? Which is something we don't got right now. Okay. Hemorrhage grants 1% of your maximum life is fortify. Excuse me. So let's do that. And then blood lance, maybe? Blood surge. Draw blood from the enemies, dealing 5. Your damage has a 4% chance to create a corpse. See, the thing is, Skeletal Warrior Mastery. Increase the damage and life of your Skeletal Warriors by 15%. That sounds absolutely wonderful. Let's do that. Skeletal Mage Mastery. Increases the damage and life of your Skeletal Mage. I thought the Skeletal Mage was just something that happened and then was gone. Army of the Dead. I guess that's kind of where we're going, isn't it? Powers your minions for 8 seconds. I kind of just want more of them, you know? I want them to be... I like that this has a longer range to it, or at least it seems like it does.
Mero sent you. That spineless merchant.
Yes. That's the one. Allow these guys to take aggro. There we go. Oh. Payment of gemstones. We've reached level 11. Was there anything up here to buff up my guys? Unfortunately, none of this stuff really had anything for my guys. This gives me healing, which is nice. That doesn't help out my guys. That doesn't. That doesn't. Your core skills cost more essence, but deal more damage. Nope. So none of this stuff actually helps my boys. Just gives me some more stuff. Unleash concentrated blight that deals damage and leaves behind a defiled area. That might be okay, because that could be helpful. Corpse explosion. Detonated corpse dealing damage to surrounding enemies. That, however, sounds good. Consuming a corpse generates 2 essence. Blood mist. Dispersed to a bloody mist, become immune. Necrotic fortitude. Titan's fall. Gain 3 thorns. Okay, that's actually not bad. Bone prison. Movement speed, lucky hit. Death's embrace. Curse the target area. Enemies afflicted by Iron Maiden take damage. That's interesting. Consume all of your essence to conjure a spirit of bone that seeks enemies. Upon reaching an enemy, the spirit explodes, stealing all of my essence, though? That seems excessive. I think we're going to be holding up points just to get a bigger army here. Might make things quite a bit rougher right now. However, could make things more enjoyable down the line. All right, let's try this. Oops, I was hitting the wrong button. Explosive corpse seems to be working a little bit better. And also the healing we're getting off of this stuff seems to be working okay too. I say as I get stuck. It looks like we're actually going to get it this time. Let's bring the fight over by all these corpses. Okay. Yeah, this corpse explosion isn't bad. All right. That didn't quite go as smoothly as I would have liked it, but you know what? We got it done. Keep it hitting one. And the only thing with the corpse explosion, it's only good in, you know, large areas of, you know, lots of dead dudes. You know, if we're not running into a whole bunch of dead guys, it's not going to do us any good, you know? That's Forbidden City. We can return here. Hey, here you go.
So, the deed is done. Excellent. I knew you would prove worthy of my trust. I'm sure you've heard the new word as it spreads. We will no longer suffer at the hands of the lesser. Our strength, our might, our destiny is to triumph over the weak.
Oh, yes, okay. There were a couple missions out here, weren't there? I've got all the side missions? Oh, okay. We want to do ill tidings? I guess. Okay.
I tell you, my neighbor is bewitched. I saw him skulking outside my door.
Neighbor is bewitched. What's that? Yeah. Whatever.
We were born in sin, children of darkness. But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light.
Why'd you come down here and speak to me?
We must be ever vigilant against sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let the light of Inarius burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin. Cast out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Yes, yes, yes.
Did Lorath not accompany you?
Here,
All
take
right.
the knight's report before you go.
I have the night's report. Oh, I didn't take the night's report. I was like, I'm okay. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
Reverend
go.
Mother,
Take the
I
night's
received
report.
a report of a potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection. Nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
All right. We get any new missions around here? No. So, let's see here. Fractured P. What is this? 1 of 7. I don't even know what that means. 1 of 79. 1 of 48. 0, 7. I thought there was some more altars that I hadn't claimed before, but it doesn't even look like they're listed. Maybe that's not a thing anymore. I mean, that's a potential. All right, we'll head down that way, but let's do some of these kind of side things as well. Keep seeing the thing over here where it's like, hey, you haven't looked at me, and it's annoying me. It's on the battle pass. What is it? Is it off the, like, the bundles? Maybe you have to look at the bundles. I mean, it's nice looking. Problem in this game versus a lot of other games is you don't see much of your dude, you know? And it's not even like you see yourself for other people. It's like, I bought a couple things or earned a couple of things in Battlefield, you know? But at least other people kind of see it. Here, not many people actually see anything because, you know, you're just a little character. I was the same. I was the same when I was in Grim Dawn. It's like, I like doing my decorative stuff, but I never spent money. I never spent money on like items in Grim Dawn, you know? I've never done that with like any of these games. Just doesn't make as much sense to me. Apparently there is a free.
It stirs you, yes?
Okay. I'll claim the free thing, sure. Rip and tear.
It calls to you.
Till it is done. Nope. Rip and tear.
Welcome back.
I see.
Grandeur of the gutted.
It calls to you.
Unapply all now. Continue shopping.
Interesting choice.
I didn't play the newest Doom.
It
There was a
calls
lot
to
of
you.
not as happy people about it. I'm kind of one of those weird persons that Doom 2016. So my favorite Doom is actually Doom 3. And then I go Doom 2016, and then I do Doom oh crap. I almost said Resolution, and I know that's completely wrong. I don't know why my brain. Doom Eternal. You know, it was just one of those things where it was like, I really like how, you know, Doom 3 and then a bit in Doom 2016, you get this feeling of, it's much more of a psychological horror type game, you know, than a necessarily a straight up shooter. I love the straight up I love the shooter parts. Nothing wrong with that. But I really enjoy the super creepy aspects of things, you know? Ow. I think we put maybe another point into corpse explosion, or we could take a point out. Oh no, we have to have a point in it. That's fine. I'm gonna get to the buffing of my dudes as quickly as I can.
What is this?
Nice. I wonder if I've found all of them in this region. I know I did in some of these areas because I've actually never gotten down there before. I never did the first expansion. There was something up here. Let's get into this. Ghosts drop corpses. Apparently they do. Why? Don't know. Oh. I moved it back to that one key that I didn't want it on. What was that? Oh, I think that's part of the collection mission. So that's Cold Faith, I guess? No. Speak. Gather spirits. don't know how many we need. We need about that many. I guess I shouldn't have been in that one area, maybe. This definitely seems like an easier area. Or it could just be these guys, too. There we go. That'll work. Let's move that. It's just easier to have the two things for, like, corpsey things all together, you know? Problem with these guys is that they teleport around quite a bit.
It is done.
It's not a bad combo, because it's like kill dude, explode his corpse, damage the next set of guys, kill them quicker, explode their corpse, and it just kind of continues on. Doesn't necessarily work well against these range dudes. Either that or it needs a larger explosive range on its own. That just might be it as well. Where's this guy at? He's down here. That's a little fun. Not gonna lie. That part, yeah, that's not too shabby. I can work with that. There's someone up this road. I can work with that. Okay. We might put some more points into that. That seems like a good way to go about stuff.
Listen carefully. I haven't much time. One of our men, Lord Evichus, was fed.
Apparently, I can't tab out. So, can I change that sound so it doesn't mute when it loses focus? Playing background. There we go. Now let's see how this little event goes. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, that'll work. I don't actually have to move, so this is actually a better one for me. I just have to kill people while standing on it. And this will actually work quite well for that. Whoop. Oh shit, I need to get off that point. Oh crap. I think I've lost all my guys. There we go, some healing. There we go. We got the guys back. That one thing does damage. That's not good. I'm gonna die. Shit. It did fine until they started using that, like, it looked like a saw blade between them, you know? Let's get over here. We have some healing here. Alright, we'll actually be able to clean them up now. That was actually the issue that I had. I didn't have enough corpses to corpse explode. Oop. Oh, crap. I've run out of corpses again. And I've run out of posse. Yeah, these guys are probably easier to take out. Alright, now we got our group back. There we go. Yeah, these were the dudes that were giving me the issues. We're gonna break their little chain here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that thing really hurts. I don't know what it is, but it really hurts. That's what got me the one time I went down. Okay, that worked. Died for it, but you know what? Grab some stuff. Not the cleanest, but you know what? This one's closer, so let's go over here. Yeah. Okay, for large groups, that's really, really good. But you have to have enough guys to make it worthwhile. I think we need to put like maybe more points into it. Do I have a way to see? Is that my Skeleton Warriors there for? Okay. So that way I can see their life, or not their life per se, but whether or not I have them. Out of the way. We have two points from leveling. Let's spend those as soon as we can. I might want to get another one of those. There's an ability that allows you to just like create corpses out of nowhere. And that might actually be something we want to grab, because that would allow us to then explode those corpses without having to kill, you know, things. All right. Okay. I do think we have enough to start buffing this up. Obviously, the one that we want to get down is 12. Really? Oh, 5 more. 12 more. So this will empower our skeletal mages. I am wondering about powering this up instead. Lucky hit chance, doing 28 damage. Still 28 damage. 31 damage is the next one. Consuming a corpse generates 2 essence. Corpse explosion radius is increased by 15%. I think I want that. Blighted corpse explosion. Corpse explosion becomes a darkness skill, and instead of exploding, releases a vile miasma, dealing 37 corrupting damage over 6 seconds. Corpse damage deals 25% increased damage to enemies that are slowed, stunned, or vulnerable. These damage bonuses can stack. You deal 3% increased damage for 8 seconds after consuming a corpse. How does one consume a corpse? That's detonating a corpse. How does consuming just means used? I kind of want more info on it. It doesn't really want to give me more info. Profane ability. Nice. Hmm. Hang on a second. Consume refers to a specific necromancer mechanic where corpses used as an expendable resource. So anytime that all right. Skills that consume corpses. Corpse explosion, raise skeleton, blood surge. I don't want to look too far ahead of stuff. Draw blood from enemies, deal 5 damage and expel a blood nova, dealing 20% blood damage. It said blood surge. With Crewer's Embrace. What is Crewer's Embrace? Maybe that's not accurate anymore. Oh, so anything with a corpse skill, I guess. Your damage has up to a 4% chance to create a corpse at the target's location. Gives me 2 essence. Let's do that for right now. Haven't seen D4 in a long time. Yeah, I'm doing a wee bit of a shorter stream today, so I didn't want to get too involved with stuff. So D4 seemed a nice thing to just spend some time with, you know? Back over there where I want it. I think I'm starting to like this corpse explosion, just for kind of the memes of it. Because I can just do this all day long. I don't know why. That just I think that's stupid. And I kind of like just, what are you doing? Oh, I just go around and explode corpses. Really? Yep. What's wrong with that? Problem is I have to actually get some corpses to get stuff moving. But then it just kind of feeds on its own. It's so... Jeez! What the hell is with these freaking guys? Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I need so much more damage that I don't have yet. Oh, let's heal. Good, that'll heal. Not so great on a boss with no ads. Yes, that's definitely the issue. I guess in a way, I hope my my little skeletal friends will at least do something then. I guess we're gonna see here because, you know, here's a little boss. I mean, in a group here, it's just kind of fun. But that's the problem. Just because it's fun when we're in this little group doesn't mean it's actually good all the time. It's just kind of stupid. But you know what? I guess I'm okay with that. I really haven't figured out how to play this guy yet. I haven't gotten the feel for it yet. On the rogue, you just throw knives. You want to do something? Okay, fine. Just throw knives. There you go. You've won. On my shaman, or whatever it is, druid, it was just like, all right, I just go and I just tear things up with my werebear form or my wolves that I summon, you know. So it was like really kind of simple, you know. I was like, all right, no problem, I can do that. Here, the problem right now is that, one, the skeletons aren't that strong right now. And two, they're slow as all hell. I mean, they're skeletons, okay? But compared to the freaking werewolves that I had, or you start off with the wolves, I mean, compared to just those starting wolves, it's just not even close, you know? And I haven't found one of your default attacks that I really like. I mean, I think this one is the best one right now just because it gives me some form of healing. But I'm really hoping as I get down to the there's a whole section that looks like it's going to be upgrading the skeletons. My hope is that is going to, although let's see if we can like burst them down over here. No, that didn't do much damage. Yeah, if I can just get a couple more levels, I might be able to get these guys up to a much more... They might actually start doing some damage. Either that or I'm just playing him wrong. It might be that I'm just kind of playing him wrong. You might play him a different way, and it might be a lot better. Love the idea of the Necro Summoner. I've never quite feel as good in an action RPG. It is done incredibly well in Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn makes it just so amazingly overpowered. It's wonderful. I think Grim Dawn has had the best kind of Necro Summoner that I've seen. Now, I haven't played them all, so there's that. But just the ones that I've seen.
Gives me purpose. I will drink the life of this world. Whatever.
Yeah, the Grim Dawn one is, that is so much fun to play. That was one of my favorite playthroughs. I think I had like, at the height, I think it gives you about 17 summons worth. It's a full army build, and it's just so much fun. Okay, I might have, and I'm gonna die there. I hit, I think it was tab on accident. I got stuck in the freeze circle. Yeah. Grim Dawn is, I think, still my favorite of the ARPGs. I'm having a lot of fun with Last Epoch. I'm just really sad that it doesn't have much in the way of a player base right now. Because I've actually really enjoyed it. The story's okay. I don't know if that's where its weak point is, but we do have one more point to spend. I think we had to spend like 10 more points to get to where I can start buffing my boys up. Alright, we could do this. Skeletal Mage Mastery increases the damage and life of your skeletal mages. But yeah, this is what we're waiting for. Our Army of the Dead. That is what I want. Whatever this is, that's what I want, okay? There was another summon over here, though. Bone Spirit. We're probably going to get that, too, because that's a summon of some sort. I think we're just going to boost up the damage here. You know what? Let's... Do I want it to be a darkness skill? No, not really. I don't think anything... Oh, does this slow or stun or give any types of debuffs to them? I don't think so. I don't think I have anything that gives a debuff per se. So this doesn't actually give us any slowed, stun, or vulnerable. It doesn't give us any advantages. Right now, at least. Let's just toss a couple more points into here. Just see how it plays out. Okay, it's OP and Grim Dawn, but it was easy mode and got a little boring. Perhaps. It doesn't mean that it's not fun. I'm super excited for Grim Dawn too, to see where Fangs of Acernkard takes stuff. I think that's probably the most excited I am right now with different ARPGs. Let's see how Grim Dawn turns out. I lost a couple guys. Let's get him buff back up. Yeah, that definitely looking forward to that. Supposedly their goal is this year, but they very clearly came out and said it's ready when it's ready. They don't want to rush it and release like a not great product, and I'm personally okay with that. I mean, the number of times recently we've gotten like things, you know, people have released stuff and it's just been like, well, that was a thing. I'm tired of like ho-hum whatever games, you know? I mean, I don't want to wait forever, but I'll wait a little while. Yeah, and they are trying to squeeze as much as they can out of that engine as they can. But apparently they're working on a couple of other projects as well. There is an RTS that they're going to be doing based on the Grim Dawn, which I think is going to be really interesting because I like RTSs. And then they've kind of come out and said that they're making a Grim Dawn 2, except they haven't, like, officially, as far as I know. But they basically have come out and said it, you know. It's you can find information about it on, like, the wiki and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think there is another group that has done so much out of such an old engine and kept it really enjoyable. I mean, because you have to remember that this is the Titan Quest 1 engine that they did all this stuff on, you know? And it's like, that was ages ago. I mean, it's a 20-year-old engine. Grab that. Yep. 20-year-old engine. And they were still able to squeeze freaking life out of the damn thing. That's nuts! Oh, there we go. We need a couple more. Let's clear this room a little bit. Still not as cool as the rogue's just spinny knife ability when it comes to room clears. Come on back here, guys. Yeah, let's fight over here. Ow. Laser beams. Yeah, I'm really hoping these guys get stronger as time goes on. Grab that pickup. Oh, ow. It deserves a clean expansion. It really does. And I really do like how the devs just kind of, you know, they made Grim Dawn, or they made Titan Quest. They went over and made Grim Dawn. And then they're like, you know what? Let's make a colony / city builder. And I really like that they just kind of went and did something different, you know? So many times these devs just get like completely, it's like, this is what we do and it's the only thing that that we've had success in, so we have to just keep doing this one thing for forever, you know? The fact that they went and did things that were completely different, I think is a wonderful little, at least when you're talking about the individuals that are making the game. I think it says a lot about them. Yeah, I mean, Call of Duty devs, Halo devs, I mean, even if you look at like things like Blizzard, you know? I mean, Blizzard really hasn't had a truly unique IP. I mean, you could say Overwatch was the last one, but I mean, Overwatch is basically, let's take the heroes from our other games, and then we'll put them in an arena shooter. And we're going to kind of like mix them up a little bit, but they're all kind of based on heroes from their other titles, you know? And don't get me wrong, StarCraft is it my favorite game? It might be. I've played StarCraft for forever, and I absolutely love it. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's really funny because I've played StarCraft multiple times all the way through, done it all. Never actually played Warcraft. One of these days I should probably play Warcraft. But that's why like independent devs right now are having such a kind of heyday. It's like all about them, you know. You look at like Expedition 33. You know, it's these independent devs that aren't stuck on their old titles that are really changing things up right now. I think the only group that is kind of doing well working on old titles is probably the Demon Soul stuff. That's probably from Software, but it's just because they do it so damn well, you know? Let's get our crew back here. Oh, there were so many great ones. And then you have some companies that like have stuck with their little niche, but just kind of just keep making it better, you know. It's like we don't need to have like super big changes or things to just mix it up a little bit. You look at like Slay the Spire 2 and how well that is done. And Slay the Spire 1 was amazing. I love Slay the Spire 1. I've put way too many hours in Slay the Spire. Haven't played the second one yet, but I've just been watching other people do it, and it's just like people love it, you know? And it's kind of because they took a good idea and they made some changes, but they kept it consistent to what the game was, you know? And I think that's okay for, like, you know, your first or second game. But then you start getting into trouble. It's like if Slay the Spire 3 comes out, it's probably not going to do as well because it's just, at that point, it's kind of been like, oh, it's been done. Never could beat Slay the Spire, but it's good. Well, technically, I don't know if there is an actual win condition to Slay the Spire. I mean, you can finish your run, but then it's like, it just puts you on the number of people. It's like you just kind of restart. Which is, you know, kind of part of what the whole deal is with it. Yeah. I think one of the things that Slay the Spire was good at, even during the first game, they would have just different weekly challenges, you know? It's like, so this was, you know, you had a whole bunch of modifiers on a weekly basis. And it just made things easy to stay with it, you know, because it was like, oh, there's something new to try out. How about Vampire Survivors? I have never played Vampire Survivors. I haven't even heard of that.
Wretched creatures for as long as I've been able to wield a knife against them. They feed on
I am not so certain how this fight's going to go, to be perfectly honest.
I have chased them into this nest and been caught in a trap. Their leader can raise
we're not at the fight yet, but I am not quite sure how the boss fight here is going to go. I just
have the skill. Hunt them down. Do not.
I have a bad feeling about it.
Be for naught.
Jeez. Would you guys stop throwing things at me? Whoa. Yeah, I definitely need to find a way to deal with these bigger guys. Oh, I'm out of skeletons. Oh no. Oh. Okay, there we go. We're healing again. Let's go back down here. This whole blood thing is not the strongest, but it's the only one that gives me some healing. And I kind of need that healing. Vampire Survivor looks like a top-down Castlevania, and you obtain random powers and just destroy or avoid enormous mobs of enemies for like 30 minutes. The extra very surviving, satisfying. Oh, that sounds very similar to, what was that one game that just came out that just kind of broke Steam? Second. It's looking kind of slow here because I am tabbed out, so if you're like, why is it looking so bad? That's my doing. Steam DB. What was it called again? Oh damn, it's falling off. Here we go. Well, hang on a second. I guess those are the mages now. They're actually sticking around longer. Okay, that's kind of cool. It was just this really simple pixel style game where you're just picking up buffs and you're just running through the area. It was just completely simple. Damn, what was it called? Let's see here. My brain can't remember these things. Wow. You look at things like Project Zomboid, you know? And how many people play that damn thing. I can't remember the name of the game. People probably just played it out. Because it wasn't overly involved. I can't even remember it now. A couple months back, it was all the rage. I was playing over the weekend. I was playing freaking Factorio, man. That game. I really enjoy that game, but you talk about games that just delete hours out of your day and you don't even notice it. Factorio has to be on top of that list. I wonder how many of these... So I can have 3 of them. Okay. I wonder when that changed. That must have been something that I just leveled into. Open the Book of the Dead to select it. Hang on. Hold up. This is definitely something we got when I leveled. Summon a skeleton. We had a max of 4. If all your skeletons have been summoned, raise skeleton briefly summons a skeletal priest. Then powers your mins for 8 seconds instead, increasing damage by 50%. Skirmish warriors. All right, yes. Upgrade available. Open the Book of the Dead to select an upgrade. Shadow mages. That's who these guys are. We just got that. Shadow mages wield power from the beyond, firing piercing shadow bolts. Upgrade available. Open the Book of the Dead. Is that on my character sheet? Is that Book of the Dead? There we go. Skeletal warriors or skeletal mages. Either select an upgrade or a sacrifice. Your critical strike chance is increased by 10%, but you can no longer raise skeletal warriors. I kind of like my guys, not gonna lie. Alright, so if we do this, I can get an additional warrior. Ooh, how many points do I have? You deal 3% increased damage for each active shadow mage. Okay, now we're starting to cook, guys. Oh, I get golems at level 25. Okay, now we're starting to cook. We're just going to grab an extra one for right now. Each time you critically strike your skirmish warrior's next attack critically strikes. Wow, that could actually be really powerful. But I think that means we don't have that one. Okay, yeah, it's just the option. Oh, interesting. Every 6 seconds, your skeletal defenders taunt enemies. So when do I get this? Oh. I get to choose between them. Okay. Damn it. Why do I always have to have additional choices? Okay. Alright. Every 6 seconds, your skeletal defenders taunt enemies. So, 4 and 4. See, this is a problem. Skeletal defenders take 9... That's a lot of reduced damage. Having them taunt is not bad. Reaper's wind-up attacks now reduce one of your active cooldowns by 3. I really don't ever have active cooldowns, or at least not right now. Reapers have a 15% chance to carve the flesh off enemies, forming a corpse. That would give me more things to explode, even on a target that doesn't normally would have an issue like that. So like a big guy, right? So that actually could be advantageous. I think right now I want to grab this. You know what? We haven't... All right, hang on a second. I want to see what these defenders look like. Can we do both these? All right, 18 and 22. Okay. You deal 3% increased damage for each active Shadow Mage. Okay, cool. Shadow Mages fire an additional Shadow Bolt every 3 seconds. I don't know when... Okay, it says that they fire Shadow Bolts. But it doesn't say how often they fire them, so this doesn't really give me a good context. We could... So this would be like 9% increased damage. Let's give them additional attack. All right. Army of Bones. We got ourselves a... Here we go. We got ourselves a thing. Here we go. All right, so let's see how these guys do. They might be able to at least keep people off of me. I mean, I wouldn't mind if they just, you know, keep people from screwing with me. Ah, yes. Give me things to explode. Thank you. Bring them all back. Consume 30 corpses in 30 seconds. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Still haven't figured out what this rampage thing is either. I'm assuming it's something for the specific season. I try to make my guy look as weird and creepy as possible. When I was designing my dude, the whole thing was to, my description of the guy was, if you saw this guy standing behind an elementary school, you would immediately call the cops. That was my design process for this guy, which is why I've kept him in the weird halter top on his pale white body. And that's also why he's called Back Alley Bob. Just in case you were wondering the lore behind this man. I mean, he raises the dead. He's a sicko, okay? So it only made sense. Yeah, he's the guy. He's like, you see him walking out back where, you know, it's like, he's staring into the playground. It's like 911. You know, it's just like, someone come pick up this dude. All right, let's see here. Hang on a second. I haven't even taken a look. What do my abilities right now really do? Basic blood, corpse profane, minion summon. I think I'm building into intel, right? I think it's probably intel that I want to do. Although we did have that option for some critical strike shenanigans. So, I guess you could kind of play this guy a couple different ways. Yeah, I think we'll probably take this one. It has empty sockets that we can use stuff. So we lose the intel, but we get a whole lot more armor, and we got some healing going on. I don't know if that makes him look any better. I just don't know. I would still call 911 on this dude immediately upon seeing him. Sure. That'll work. So hang on a second. Tapping out again. What is Rampage? Rampage primarily refers to a powerful character upgrade for the Druid and Barbarian classes. I don't know if that's actually what this is talking about. Seasonal Rampage mechanic. In recent seasons such as Season 12, Rampage has appeared as a seasonal power or affix associated with kill streaks. Kill streak scaling. These effects scale your power based upon your current kill streak. Players often use Rampage seasonal affixes on gears like gloves to gain max life per kill streak. Okay. Well, didn't tell me much, but plus 10% resource cost reduction per kill streak tier. Can I see that tier at any given time, perhaps? Let's just give all of this to you, I think. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah.
Came apart nicely.
I just do all items. I don't want to blow up those boxes. All right, that works. Okay. I can't remember. Nope. There we go. All right. Doom Ruin. So slightly less armor, not much to care. Does give me the intel back. I lose and socket, get more health warrant. Yeah, I'll do that. Sure, why not? I know I should probably switch to this because it gives me better stuff, but the scythe looks really cool. Can I... Can I make this look like the scythe? I know I can do stuff with my wardrobe for like the... yes I can. Okay. The scythe just looks so damn cool. Where is the scythe? Oh, maybe I can't do it because it's only different types of axes. Scythe just looks cool. Yeah, damn. I mean, having a really wicked looking scythe would be something that I would spend points on. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely would. It's like, that's really cool. Some of these we will unlock. A lot of these are purchased cosmetics, though. Okay. We could use this. Could use that. Imagine getting attacked in real life with a scythe. Ugh. It's like, at least you know, as this person comes after you, okay, it's going to be over quickly. You know? Because if you're swinging that thing that far, it's going right through you, you know? It's like, all right, it'll be over quick. You know? None of these little pokes with a dagger. You're done, you know? It's going to take your head clear off. No. 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 I mean, that one just looks a little too ornate for me right now. I think we'll just use this basic one. We're going to have to keep it too. We're going to have to keep it even though it's not as good of a weapon yet. Just because it doesn't look as cool. And I think I'm perfectly justified in doing that. You know, things have to look cool, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Craft gems. How is it that I've not found like any gems so far? How sad. Damage over time, barrier generation, shadow resistance. Two life on kill is nice. You know what? None of these really feel that great yet. I guess we could toss them into the armor. Not even going to worry about it. Not even going to worry about it just yet. The scythe is good. Gives your summons more power. Yeah, that was one of the reasons, because I looked at that and I was like, you know, that's pretty good. But it keeps me a little more underpowered, but you know what? I think I'm okay with that. All right, let's power these boys up. I have to say the addition of these skeletal mages, I think they've added quite a bit of damage. Now these are the slightly different dudes. These are what, the defenders? So right now, does that mean they're all... I don't know what that means. That might mean that they're taunted. Because these guys taunt every 6 seconds or something. Rewards now available to claim. Okay. We'll claim our rewards later. I mean, right now I'm just sitting here behind my wall of dead things. Alright. Oh, we got a new scythe. We lose 5 life, but it's better. Alright. Gives our guys more damage. I mean, let's be honest. The scythe is kind of iconic for what I am, you know? Gives that Grim Reaper feel. Yeah. This is officially the moment I was waiting for. Where this build kind of started to feel, you know, not shit. It just took a little while, that's all. Now that we got more than the 4 guys. Okay. Yep. Yep. Starting to feel it now. Starting to feel it now. We don't even have any of like our good upgrades yet. Ah, that's what we're doing here. Okay. Okay. I got a pile of dead things here. Let's switch these guys up ever so slightly. We will go to Reapers doing carving up flesh from their foes. And our skeletal mages, oh, we can't do that yet. We have to be level 18 or level 15. You know what? Maybe, let's see here. What was their other option? Increase damage for each active shadow mage. I wonder if that goes to our summons as well. All right. I mean, now they're carrying scythes, okay? Now they're carrying scythes. Okay. A Reaper, you know, following you around with a scythe, that's one thing. What about 4 skeletons chasing you with scythes? I think that's another level of scary, too. That's a lot of corpses. Whoop. Let's avoid that. I'm wondering... I'm all frozen. That's a lot of corpses. Wonder how hard it is to change them on the fly, you know? We're kind of just tearing through those groups now. That's kind of wonderful to see. All right, let's do this one, which will allow us to raise an additional dude. So that'll give us 5. Here we go. So these are just 5 of the basic dudes, which is 1 additional one. I do have the buff on, so it's not the best. We'll deal with them without the buff. See how they do. Alright. I guess the thing we're looking for is back here. I didn't see it up top. I don't think I missed it. So far... Ooh, which one am I liking so far? I mean, the skeletons, just the basic ones, they're fine. And getting an extra one is kind of nice. The Reapers, those Reapers were pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Those Reapers were kind of cool. I don't know, those Defenders. I want to see how those Defenders do, like, against a, like a big guy. Is their ability to just, you know, keep them away from me, I think was quite nice. Not gonna lie, I like that. Uh-oh. Kind of stuck in the corner. This is where those defenders would be nice to have. Can we flip them while in combat? Can we go boom, boom, close? Alright, they're up now. How does this feel? I think immediately I noticed that I am not the target anymore. Oh man. Okay, I like the defenders better than the skirmishers. These guys allow us to peel flesh. I don't know if they quite do as much damage. Okay, so this is going to be a difficult choice. Not between skirmishers and these guys, but between defenders and reapers. Wields a powerful scythe that has a special wind-up attack dealing heavy damage every 10 seconds. That's a long time for damage. Reaper's wind-up attack now reduced to reduces one of your active cooldowns. Reapers have a 15% chance to carve the flesh off enemies, forming and corpse. That's just so much fun. That's just so much fun. Sacrifice, you deal 20% increased shadow damage. Or defenders. Oops, didn't mean to click it. Durable shield bearers with 15% increased life. And they taunt. I didn't even try this one, though. It take, like, no damage. Yeah. The synergy with extra corpses and your explosive corpses is so strong. I 100% agree. But then again, not dying. That's a thing. I'm really excited to see these. Shadow Mages fire an additional attack. Let's go back to the additional attack one. I think I like the taunt more than I will like the reduced damage. Just because I could still be getting attacked, you know? All right, so let's go with this. All right, there we go. We got a whole new crew. Speak to Anne Ravenous Soul. Ah, you're gonna laugh at me, aren't you?
My soul. Please.
I'm just gonna sit back and we're gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna do anything. Let's just see what happens. Tell you what, their attack is actually pretty quick. I'm looking at the mages. So I think they attack once every second. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Yeah, it looks like they attack every second. Defenders seem to be doing decent damage. I mean, I'm not touching anything. They've died, so we'll recall them and we'll give them the buff. That's all I'll do. We're just gonna let them do their own stuff. I'm assuming that means they're taunted. I don't know what that means. My assumption is that means they're taunted.
No. Please.
I thought she would like attack us. I thought that's generally how that went. I really kind of like him. I really kind of like him. I mean, I just kind of stood back and let it happen. Did we? Oh, I do have the bloodstone now. Okay. I didn't even remember picking it up. These defenders seem to do decent enough damage. I mean, I think with the defenders, most of your damage is, excuse me, probably coming from our mages. Shooting those bolts. Which is one of the reasons why there's a thing over here. Is this the bloodstone? Yeah, come on over here, guys. But giving them that extra attack every 3 seconds, because it does. It looks like they attack about every second. Well, that was a fear. Yeah, I think that's taunts. And I think that means no longer taunted, maybe? Yeah, that's definitely taunts. Then I think it will show the broken chains after that. Yeah. I mean, you know what? There it is. With it saying return bloodstone to pedestal, it made it seem to me like I already had it. It's like it wasn't find bloodstone, it was return bloodstone. Alright. This might be, to be honest, where the Reapers would do better. Because they would give me bodies. I wonder if these things will drop bodies. Oh, we dropped a body. There we go. This guy has a cool looking design. Blood Bishop. He did like a weird summon thing not too long ago. Hopefully does that again because we got a corpse off of it. There we go. That happened again. All right, we'll buff up our boys. Oh, that also drops him on his ass too. Cool. I'm leaving this one for later in case I need it. Want to taunt him again? Thank you, boys. Now, what would be truly ideal is if I could split them down the middle. It's like, you two be defenders, you two be reapers. I could get like the best of both worlds, you know? Don't see that happening. But hey, could be an option, right? Isn't there a button to fast exit a dungeon? Crap, what's a button to fast exit a dungeon? You know what? It's probably on the screen somewhere. I just didn't see it because I'm an idiot. Tab. I know there was a thing to send me to the front, right? And that sends me back to Kyovashad. I don't want that. Damn it. Why can't I remember these things? Hang on a second. That's what for the oracles are there for. How do I fast? It's been about a year or so since I've played. Oh, it's on the action. Okay. Thank you, Oracle. Not too shabby. Okay, we got 2 points to spend. We could put him in that corpse explosion. I think we're going to increase the damage and the life of my skeletal mages. So that is 40% more damage coming off those skeletal mages. Let's see if we can't quickly grab ourselves a little more. Look, yeah, that's... They're definitely taunted. Wonderful. Let's see if we can't get this next level here. They are sufficiently tanky, too. That's really nice. They are sufficiently tanky for these fights. Okay. I want to get that last 20% on my my mages. Probably gonna be ending the evening shortly. Oh, this thing. Oh, I can't remember how to do this. I mean, I know how to do it. I just can't remember the order in which to do it. It's supposed to be turning them all on, right? Is that the thing? Can't remember if I'm turning them on or off. Oh. I used to do puzzles like this all the time. I want them all on. Yeah, I used to do puzzles like this all the damn time. There we go. And they used to be so freaking easy. And you know what? It's not me. I haven't become stupider. I haven't gone full R-word mode. I am saying it's all those microplastics that I've just kind of gathered in my brain over my entire lifetime. I'm blaming it on the microplastics. That's what we're going to do. So this is a wise, heavy scythe of efficiency. It's not that I'm a moron. It's that I've become a moron because of the world. There we go. A 7.7 to our summon damage. Yeah. That we'll take it. Boom. Done. Also, we can stick some things in it. Wonderful. 9% vulnerable damage. 8% damage over time. 2% life and kill. I don't even know what. I thought. See, this is what happens when I play multiple games. What is the max resistance of resistances? %. So is it till I get that up to 70%? Is that what it is? Why not just say it like that? Why does it have to be so weird? So this will be cold resistance, shadow resistance, physical resistance. I think probably physical resistance right now. 32.9. Why not just have these be percentages like every other game that I've played? Why have it be a number that you then have to convert into a percentage? Why the extra step? Barrier generated. I'll just keep them for later. Was it roughly 13K or 12.5, somewhere around there? The strong suit for Diablo 4 is first and foremost its cinematics. Cinematics are great. They are so good. After that, what is it? The visual styling of it, I quite like. I have thought at times it's a wee bit bright. Or how should I put this? It looks too good for the world that it's in, I guess would be the way that I would phrase it. You would think things would just look a lot worse. The story, okay. Story's okay. There are some things that don't make as much sense. I think chief among them is probably what Mambu has stated, that you are playing a Diablo game that doesn't have Diablo. I understand, but I can understand why that would be annoying for some people. I really, really like the dungeons and the world fights. You know, it's like you just roll up on that little orange circle, you do a thing, you get some prizes. It's great. I think Last Epoch probably has kind of done the best with taking that to the next level with the Nemesis system, or the what's the current one? It's not Orb. It is Orb or something like that. Something similar to that. It's just a great way to have a little fight. Grim Dawn, when it comes to like the scary fight and that nature, definitely has it beat with its world bosses. Those guys are legit scary to fight against. And the whole way that they have that set up through slay as many as you can. Gotcha. We will do that. Alright, let's buff our guys. I said let's buff our guys. There we go. Now, someone did buy for me Doom 2, which I am excited to try because... Not Doom 2, stupid me, sorry. Brain dead, all of a sudden. Diablo 2, jeez, which I'm really excited to try. What is up with all these spinning freaking axes? Alright, let's buff up our boys. I only defeated 2 waves. Wow. I definitely do not have the power that I need yet. Not getting the mastery out of it. Okay, let's head back to town. Have things exploded on you. There we go. Alright. Are there no other players on your server? I've seen a couple in the town, but I think I have it set up for single player. I kind of like it that way. Wherever that is. It's here somewhere. Does it connect? I don't know, but it's one of those things where I'll see people in like the little towns, but I don't often see them outside of it, and I'm okay with that. It's like if I want to play with some folks, I'll just find them and play with them, you know? I'm a little antisocial like that. Let's see here. Does this make it better? Increase gold. You know what? I'll take increased gold. Sure, why not? %20 increased chance for additional salvage materials during my kill streaks. I need to take a look at that as I'm doing things. Would I rather have gold or salvage materials? Probably gold, but I'm going to go with salvaged. All right. Let's have him break all this stuff. Whop. Whop. Okay. Just have those two little guys. Can we talk to this dude out here yet? Hang on a second. I do want to spend that 1 point before I forget it. There we go. These are now 60% stronger. And we've also unlocked Corpse and Macabre. So this should help us out. Bone Core, Necrotic Carapace. The corpse is formed from your skills or your minions. Fortify for... Whoa. 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 That could be really good. Every time a corpse is formed, I fortify for 5% of my maximum life? Is that only 3 times, though? Is that what that 3 is supposed to be saying there? Because if it's like every single time, then damn. Corpse tendrils. Veins burst out of a corpse, pulling in enemies, stunning them for 3 seconds, and dealing 7 damage to them. Does not consume the corpses. So then we can explode them as well. We tendril them, we pull them in, and then we explode the corpse. Right? Boom. That's what we're doing. Enhanced corpse tendrils. So this would give us slow. And vulnerable. The dropping of the blood orb would be nice. But this would slow them and vulnerable them, which means we could come up here to this guy. Blade Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosions deal 25% increased damage to enemies who are slowed, stunned, or vulnerable. These bone damage bonuses can stack. So if they were both slowed and vulnerable. So that sounds good. Blade Corpse Explosion stacking with Blade Corpse Tendrils, as well as Enhanced Corpse Tendrils. Necrotic Carapace looks good. But then I kind of want the Bone Spear too, not going to lie. Consume all of my essence to conjure a Spirit of Bone. Thing is, upon reaching the enemy, it explodes. I kind of wish it would just, fight. I don't know if I'll go with that one or not. But down here are the cool things. Army of the Dead. I don't like that one because I always want to have minions. Oh, this increases the life of my golem. Mental More. Sacrificing both skeletal warriors and skeletal mages increases their sacrifice bonus by 20%. Deal increased damage for 8 seconds after casting an ultimate. So this is my ultimate, actually. Call forth a deep buried dead. What's it? Refresh 60 seconds. Volatile skeletons emerge over the next 7 seconds that explode around it. We have banelings. So we get banelings. When an army of the dead volatile skeletons explode, they have a 100% chance to leave behind a corpse. Okay. Army of the dead also raises your skeletal warriors and skeletal mages. Okay. Increase summon damage. Hope that is to everything. While I am healthy, you gain 4% increased critical strike chance. And they gain 6%. That's not bad. Especially if I have that one that gives me all that extra fortify. Ooh. Options. Your minions gain 8% increased armor. Every 5 seconds, your skeletal priest healing will heal your skeletons for an additional 20% of their maximum life. I wonder if that was one of the side little side abilities or branches. Bone Storm. Kalan's Edict. Your minions gain 40% attack speed and 40% increased damage. When one of your minions die, your other minions enrage, dealing 20% increased damage for 3 seconds. Sounds great. Sounds wonderful. I think these are all great things. And I'm gonna have like 3 skills. Summon, Explode Corpse, Corpse Central, 4 skills, sorry. Army of the Dead. That's it. Just let everyone let it fall where it may. Yeah, one more level and we'll get that mage, the cold mage. I really like these defenders. I want to try the Reapers a little bit more next time. Because if I went with this, with their 15% chance to get some people running around, 15% chance to get stuff, and then this. That would just keep building carapace. Well, that's what it is. 3 is just the amount that I would gain, because I don't have a lot of health. But if I just, okay, if I went into boosting my health, which is that's just straight strength. Armor, healing, dexterity. All right. You know what? Maximum life is 51. So if I kick up my life and then we grab this with Reapers, we just keep gaining overshield. Like constantly. And the way that they're, once again, the issue comes down to when we're fighting a boss. Ooh. Well, I have to say I'm actually excited about these future possibilities. I kind of want to see, I especially want to see what some of these sets do. Is it, oh, that sounds cool.
Common, turn it special.
So what do we have so far? Aspect of Voracious Rage. Killing an enemy with a core skill refunds some of the cost. Yeah. Nothing amazing yet. Okay. Sorry about that. And with me blasting out your ears with my cough, I'm going to call it for the day. It was going to be a shorter stream anyways. Like I said in the beginning, really tired today. Long day out in the yard planting the garden. And I'm just worn out today. So it was nice to do some more Diablo 4. I think I'm actually going to be mixing this in from time to time along with the Valheim. So if you are looking forward to either of those, make sure you keep an eye out on the channel over there on YouTube or on Twitch for whenever I go live. So you all have a wonderful evening, and I will speak to you next time. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.